Hey everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you all the books I've acquired recently, whether I've bought them, they've been sent to me, or I got them from the library. Now I have quite a lot of books here. I have two very big stacks. There are 18 books I have to show you today. Let's start with this stack before it falls. Okay. First of all, I bought myself 3 books in the same series because I've read a lot of books off my physical TBR and I deserved it. Well, that's what I'm telling myself anyway. We have Binding 13, Keeping 13 and Saving 6. These are the 3 books that are out right now by Chloe Walsh. It's the Boys of Tommen series. Tommen? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about these books. It's sports and they're in high school and that is all I know. First of all, the book's quite big as it is, right? I'm going to show you the text. Look how small it is. Oh my goodness, I think book 2's text is even smaller. Let's see. Yeah, it's even smaller, but you know what? It's okay because the spines look so good together on my shelf. If you would like a reading vlog of these books, let me know because I can't wait to completely ignore my March TBR and dive into this series. Next up, I was sent a book from Tandem Collective and that is The Favour by Nikki French. It's a suspense thriller and it's about a woman where a man comes back into her life after 10 years and asks her for a favour, and he was her first love, so she can't say no. But she knows the favour's going to cost her and she may be in too deep, and the tagline says, "How far would you go for a favour?" And it sounds absolutely amazing. I think it is out now. You should definitely check it out if you like thrillers. And then I went to the library, and then I went to the library again to pick up some reservations and saw even more books that I wanted to read, so I thought, why not pick them all up? It's free. So we have Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I loved The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by her. I read a couple more books from her which I really enjoyed as well. And this is about Carrie Soto, who is a tennis player and someone beats her world champion title, so she comes out of retirement and her dad helps her win the title back. I've seen so many people love it and I think it's going to become more than just a girl playing tennis. But we shall see. I'm very excited. I have Loathe to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. This is 3 novellas that she wrote. I recently read The Love Hypothesis and rated it 5 stars. I loved it so much, so I can't wait to see what she's done here. It's a STEMinist novella collection. That lighting is something else. I have Finale and Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I read the first 2 books in this series and absolutely loved them, but then I had to return the 3rd one and I never picked it back up for some reason. So I reserved this, and as I started it again, I realised I wanted to reread the first 2 books as well, so I bought them on my Kindle because it's a lot cheaper. So I now have the trilogy on my Kindle, so I'm going to probably read it on there. But then I have Once Upon a Broken Heart, which is, you don't have to read Caraval. It's kind of like Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows. You don't have to read it, but it does mention characters that are in Caraval. So if you want to read both, you should read Caraval first. But I loved Caraval, so I definitely recommend anyway. And this is about Jax, I think. I don't know who else, but I know she has pink hair. I love that. We have The Guilty Couple by C.L. Taylor. All I know is I like some of C.L. Taylor's books. 5 years ago, Olivia Sutherland was wrongfully convicted of plotting to murder. Now she's finally free. Olivia has 3 goals: repair her relationship with her daughter, clear her name, and bring down her husband, the man who framed her. I might be moving this up on my TBR because that sounds so good. We have Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. It's fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's about women running the government. This is one government department you don't want to mess with. It's witches ruling a government. It sounds fabulous. And the cover is so pink. I love it. We have Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. I saw this book on BookTube years ago and it sounded so good, and I saw it in my library and had to pick it up. I'm pretty sure this is So I'm pretty sure this is about a black woman who's a nanny, and the mother of the kid she nannies calls her up one time and is like, we're having a family emergency, can you take the kid out last minute please? So she takes her to a shop and she is arrested for kidnapping, because I think she's kidnapped the child, and it's about race and prejudice and privilege, and it sounds really good. We have The Woman in Cabin 10 and The Turn of the Key, both by Ruth Ware. I've seen nothing but good things about Ruth Ware. I'm pretty sure this one is about a nanny where the kids die. Yep. And this one is about a woman who sees someone jump off a boat when she's on a cabin, but there was no one ever in the room that she says they jumped from. I think. I have no clue. And I like going into thrillers pretty blind, because then you can't guess the plot twist as easy. So that is all I know, but it sounds good. We have To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara. Now that is a thick book if I've ever seen one. This is from the author of A Little Life, which I've never read and don't think I ever will, because I don't think I can mentally do that. But I'm very interested to see what the writing is about. This is about where New York, in an alternate version of America, it's part of the free states where people may live and love whoever they please in 1893. I'm pretty sure this is split into 3 books, which is 3 different time periods. And it sounds really good, but I might not be smart enough to read this one. I think I'm going to give it a try though. I'm very intimidated. We have The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. I saw Books and Lala read this, and I can't remember if she even liked it or not, but the plot just intrigued me so much that I had to pick it up. Family return to their hometown and to the dark past that haunts them still. I don't want to know any more about it because I love going into these books blind, but that is another one I picked up from the library. 5 Little Liars by Amanda K. Morgan. This is YA thriller, and I really love murder mysteries and thrillers that are young adult. They're just so good. One Dead Teacher, One Secret Pact. Perfect for fans of Karen M. McManus, who wrote the One of Us is Lying books, which I loved. They're on my shelf somewhere up there. You can't quite see them, but they're there, I swear. And it sounds amazing. Lastly, I have volumes 2 and 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1. Volume 2 is still in transit to my library. And these are the closest things to literature that my brother will read. And I really want him to read so I can talk about books with him. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to read them. You read them back to front. They're graphic novels, manga, I'm not quite sure what you would class it as, but I am going to read this so I can talk to my brother about anything related with books. And I think that is everything. This was just a short little video. I went to the library and thought, why not do a library book haul with a few that I bought and when I was sent. That is all for today's video. If you would like me to do more book hauls, I can definitely do that. It will just be me waiting a while till I have a pile of books and then I can show them off in one video. I could definitely do that if you would like it. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe. I make videos every Monday, and sometimes I add in extra videos like this one. I don't know what day you're going to be seeing it, but it's going to be an extra. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!